Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a really good day. I did something totally different today. I got a haircut. Actually, I didn't even have to go anywhere. My neighbor cuts my hair for me because she's a hairdresser. We wore masks, but it just felt so good. She straightened my hair. Forgot how good it feels to be pampered and nurtured. So let me know what you think of my hair. It's growing. And thank you for joining me because it is a bit of a special occasion. We're going to talk about spirituality, and I'm going to share with you and show you the code, the secret geometry, like to what enlightenment looks like. I'm going to share that with you right now. So that's the first thing I want to do here. Okay, so I have to give you a bit of a backlog and just show you. So the circle is the start of everything. The circle is sacred geometry. Around the circle, you're going to see the number 1 all the way to 9. So these numbers, if you notice, they're all single digits. The universe doesn't work in double digits. You have to always reduce the number, and I'm going to show you in a bit, back to a single digit. That's just the way numerology and vibration works. Frequencies work together. So these numbers here there's 2 types of numbers. So number 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8 are physical numbers. So what I mean by that is that Mother Nature uses this number sequence and this pattern and this round motion, which is clockwise, to reproduce flowers. If you look at how a flower starts, how a rose petal starts, and you look in the curvature, it is through this number frequency in alignment with the ether. And this circle is a huge part. It goes clockwise. That's Mother Nature communicating with the ether, okay? So those are the physical numbers. Whereas number 9, 3, and 6, so 3, 6, and 9, if you look here, they form a triangle, another very important geometrical shape, which is sacred. These numbers are the quantum numbers. So they are highly, highly vibrational numbers, especially the 9, which are the numbers of your lessons that you're going to learn on this earth and the soul. So the number 9 represents the soul, the number 3 represents your mind, the number 6 represents your body. Okay, so let's talk about the physical numbers. So let's talk about 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. So these numbers, when you begin to, are infinite. They form an infinity. And you've probably heard Nikola Tesla talk about how energy never ends, it's infinite. A lot of scholars say that, obviously. Now we know that, it's scientific, that energy is ever going, and here is why. So when you look at the vibration and frequency of these numbers, it is never ending. So we are gonna do what's called doubling, okay? So if you look at the 1 here, and then you go 1 plus 1, it equals 2. So you're gonna go down, we're gonna make a line to the 2, okay? Then we're gonna go 2 plus 2 equals 4. Perfect, so now we're gonna make a line to the 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So from the 4, we're gonna go shoot straight up to the 8. Now watch this. 8 plus 8 equals 16 reduced to 7. And look what we're doing here. We're making a line to the 7, just like we did here from the 1 to 2, so we go to the 7. 7 plus 7 equals 14 reduced to 5. So we're gonna go right down to the 5. Now this is cool. 5 plus 5 equals 10, which equals 1. So we're going back to the 1 now, okay? 10 plus 10 equals 20, reduced to 2. 20 plus 20 equals 40, reduced to 4. 40 plus 40 equals 80, reduced to 8. 80 plus 80 equals 160, reduced to 7. 160 plus 160 equals 320, reduced to 5, and 320 plus 320 equals 640, which equals 1. Do you see how this is infinite? This physical number pattern is infinite. It is never ending. It can never be destroyed. and it's physical. It's here on this earth. That, my friends, this shape that you're looking at right here, which is what I just showed you, kind of looks like a W a little bit, I guess. That is your symbol of enlightenment. That is your symbol of enlightenment. Soak it in. And it's enlightenment because it can't be destroyed. This energy pattern can never be destroyed. Now that's the physical here that we have. That's the physical number pattern. Now let's talk about what is the quantum numbers. So the quantum numbers are the highest, number 9 is the highest vibration. Okay, before I get into it. So the quantum numbers, which are of a very high vibration, which I didn't talk about yet, are your number 3. If you look at this orange line, we go to number 6, we go to number 9, and we go back to number 3, and it forms a triangle. Now this triangle is very sacred. Very, very sacred. I mean, in Christianity, the JC represented this as the Holy Trinity. So, and you'll see it in many other religions and cultures all over the world. So why is this so sacred? This is exciting. So the number 9, let's just a bit of a backstory, represents the soul, okay? It's your oneness. The number 3 represents the mind, and the number 6 represents the body. The number 3 and the number 6 are duality. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So I'm just gonna bring you down to here now, and I'm going to just talk about this. So the reason number 9 is so extremely powerful, and it's like the king and queen of energy, is because no matter how you take number 9, it'll reduce back to number 9. So if you go 9 plus 9, it equals 18, reduces back to 9. 18 plus 18 equals 36, reduces back to 9. 36 plus 36 equals 72, reduces back to 9. Even if you half the 9, half of 9 is 4.5, goes back to 9. Half of 4.5 equals 2.25, goes back to 9. This number is of the highest power in the highest order, okay? Number 3 and 6, this is crazy. Why do they represent duality? The reason number 3 and 6, the mind and body, represent duality is because no matter what you do, they're gonna keep going back to each other. So 3 plus 3 is 6. Right? So here we are, 6. 6 plus 6 is 12, which gives you 3. Back to the 3. 12 plus 12 is 24, which equals 6. You're back to the 6. 24 plus 24 equals 48, which gives you a 3. You're back to the 3. So, and even if you half these, same thing. Half of 6 is 3. Half of 3 is 1.5, which is 6. So this duality here represents, the 3 and 6 represent the mind and body, because it's the good and bad that we have to experience in life in order to get to the 9. Ultimately, you want to get to your soul, right? That's our whole purpose, is peace, happiness, enlightenment, to really feel at ease and live an easy life. That's what the soul gives you. That's what the soul wants for you. It's purity and love. So we cannot get to the 9 until this duality is resolved. And I'll give you an example. So duality, what is it? So let's say you want success, okay? Oh, here. So let's say you want success. In order to have success, you'll experience poor, which is negative, and you'll experience rich, which is positive, right? The reason these two are in duality is because you can change your situation. You can change it and give yourself a richer life. That's what we're here to do. We're here to live whatever life we want, whatever experience we want. You can change it. But what is never going to work for you, for me, and all of us, or us human beings, is when we begin to negate the poor and we try and cross the poor out, not think about it, not acknowledge it, and give it nothing. If you cross this being poor out and the experiences here, the rich automatically gets canceled out for you, and you won't come back to success. We won't come back to success because you have to have the polarity. One of the laws of the universe is the law of polarity. So this is why the mind and the body, if you've ever heard, they have to be perfect roommates. They have to be synchronized with each other. They have to be in love with each other. They have to have balance. That's the key, is balance. And how do you get this love, this balance? How do you give gratitude to poor and rich? Oh, I just gave you the answer. You give gratitude. You give gratitude. You give acceptance. You become present to where you are in the moment. Then what happens is this back and forth here. When you do that, this needle, like imagine a pendulum here. It's always swinging. It'll stop and become balanced right in the middle. When you become balanced, what do you go through? You go through the 9, a straight line to your spirit and to the divine and to Mother Nature, to Gaia. So that is what quantum numbers are and what your physical numbers are and how you can use them in meditation. Use these symbols. When I close my eyes and to meditate, I will visualize this beautiful symbol. Oh, look at this gorgeous. And they're 2 diamonds, right? And the diamonds are here. Diamonds are here in Mother Nature. Mother Nature makes diamonds. Why? How does she do that? Sacred geometry. Look at all these diamonds. It's just incredible. Anyways, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, just comment below and I will see you all later. Bye.